let's take a look at Google. All right, so investor relations for Alphabet. We're talking tonight, 5 o'clock. Let's take a look. Let me upload this so that you guys can have it. Wait, 278. So if you want to check out my stock market models, just go to github.com/Martin Shkreli /models. All right, so Google is kind of a dog, right? They're losing in AI. How could they be losing in AI? Could tonight be the night they fire Satya? Could they fire Satya Nadella? I don't know. From the board, I'm thinking about it. How do you fumble the bag? Could Sundar be out? Could Sundar be out tonight? That's usually when you pull the trigger on these things. I've announced my retirement from Google. It's been my pleasure to lead this organization of powerful and creative executives for the last 10 years. It's time for me to move on as the next chapter of Google begins. We'll be bringing back our old CEO to begin that new chapter. Sometimes we fumble the bag, sometimes the bag fumbles us. Yeah, so Google fumbled the AI bag pretty bad. As we've seen now, OpenAI run amok with their new products. You know, where was Google when ChatGPT came out? They had that technology like 10 years ago. Well, like 3 or 4 years ago, but still. How do you just fumble that bag? Came to the realization your product managers were too obsessed with corporate culture to put out a consumer LLM. I thought you were all really innovative and you cared about the customer. Now I look up to Sam Altman. Search engine comps down 5% year over year. Even YouTube's weakening. And you didn't pull out the LLM, bruh? Come on, bruh. You too scared it's not going to be politically correct? What about your shareholders, bruh? And pray you bring back James Damore, because he thought the LLM was conscious. What'd you do? You fired him. You let Sergey and Larry down. You let them down, man. You're supposed to be on the cutting edge. Noam didn't want to leave. He was a Google veteran. He loved that company, bro. He loved that company. He was there 22 years. And you said no. I'm not putting out this consumer product. He started Character AI. Now he's a billionaire. You haven't tried Character AI, check it out. It's kind of cool. Tonight might be your last night, my man. It might be your last earnings call. Board of directors has met. Sergey and Larry had to do it to you. All right, let's look at the quarter. Enough rap tech mixture. Those two things don't really go together. Unless you're Ben Horowitz. Shout out to Ben. Sundar Pichai, CEO for now. Imagine they promote Ruth. Who else would they get? What are they gonna do? Bring back Larry and Sergey? And they're having too much fun. Extremely well positioned as AI reaches an inflection point. Yeah, by another company. I'm excited by the AI-driven leaps we're about to unveil. Let's go use Bard. Google Bard. How come I can't use it? I gotta join a wait list? This is the most powerful company in the world and I gotta join a wait list? I wanna use it. You're in my way, blue button. You're in my way. Join wait list. Going to Bing, see? Bing don't ask me to join no wait list. Satya the man. Why do I need to join a wait list to use Bard? Where's the Bing AI? I need that. I thought I got Bing AI. Oh, I got Open Edge. Why do I need to join a waitlist to use Bard? Bard is an experiment that lets you use collaborative AI. To use Bard, you'll have to gain access. You'll have to join the waitlist for Bard. Okay. Yeah, but why are they limiting their company-saving tool to a waitlist? Microsoft ain't got no waitlist. I'm sorry, but I prefer not to continue this conversation. Yo! I know the head of one of the Bing teams for Bing AI. Why is Google too afraid to commercialize their AI products? Google has been more cautious about making their tools available because they consider it immature technology and the risks aren't properly understood. The company reportedly fears it could face liability. Bruh, liability? This is technology. You ain't supposed to be afraid of nothing. You're afraid of liability. The tools might violate someone's privacy. Man, you're about to get your earnings per share violated. Or violates a copyright. Oh no, Google might violate a copyright. Come on, man. Or create some form of monopoly. You're supposed to create some form of monopoly. That's the whole idea. Dominate market share. AI first, a company slogan. Word? That's the company slogan, AI first? But the company's wariness of AI's power has sometimes let its competitors lead instead. Yeah, that's a fact. Everybody but Google. Thanks for the inventions. Thanks for all the publications, dog. All right, they got Google Cloud, which also UI, UX sucks, by the way. YouTube's like the only well-run business at Google, and it still has problems. Re-engineer our cost structure. That means fire y'all. That means you're fired. Re-engineering the cost structure. No more sushi lunches. Re-engineer the cost structure. We're up 1% year over year, 7% constant currency. Okay. If you're the board of directors at Google, you're not used to seeing single-digit growth. I mean, listen, the company's really big, 76 billion. When did Sundar start? Sundar, Google start. I think they bought his company, I thought. Okay, so 2015, he became the CEO. Oh, he was on the board of Magic Leap? Ooh, that was a dog. Why was he on the board of Magic Leap? I guess they made a big investment in Magic Leap. That's looking like a donut. So he oversaw Android. I see. When did he start? Okay, so 2015. Let's take a look. 2015. Let's look at the stock price. I rarely put stock prices in my models, but I think it's important in this case. I'm just going to do year-end stock price. I don't know. Single-digit growth doesn't work for Larry and Sergey. That's too low. All right, let's see. Start date 2015. Let's go way back in time. 12/31/15, right? 12/31. Let's do 12/31/14 as well. Over here. 12/31/15. Okay, Google closed at 37.94. That's adjusted for splits and stuff like that. 2016, 38.59. So flat year there. 2017, things picked up a bit. 52.32. Okay, 2018, 51.78. And 2019, things picked up a little bit. 66.85. 2020 was a pretty good year for tech in general. 87.59. And 2021. I think Google was like the one tech stock to do well. Oh no, 2021 was a good year too. 144.68. And then finally 2022, 88.73. All right, so since his start as CEO, Google's gone up about 2.3x. A little more than a double. Some of that I wouldn't give him credit for, and to some extent I wonder, or NASDAQ maybe? Should we look at NASDAQ? Even if you can keep in line with NASDAQ, that's not bad. You're supposed to do better than that, right? But let's look at the same periods, apples to apples. Did you beat the NASDAQ? All right, NASDAQ 2015 year-end price, 5,007. 2016, 15,644.97. Wow, that's a triple. And last one is 10,466.48. So a tiny bit better than NASDAQ. What do you guys think? Am I being too harsh on Sundar? It's hard to grow really big companies too, right? So like maybe you have to look at Microsoft as a really good comparator. I don't know, fumbling this AI bag is a bigger deal than maybe growth over the last 5 years. Like, I think anybody could have grown over the last 5 years, but having the best AI people inventing half of AI and then not getting, off to the right start, that's a big fumble. Up 14% constant currency. Google search dropped year over year. So that's the core business. But YouTube dropped too, which is like really surprising to me. So I thought YouTube was still growing. Network is basically ads as well. So advertising as a percentage, or search as a percentage, is 56. Another way to look at it is like advertising is search, YouTube, and network, right? Is that 67 there? No, 15. Yeah, I think that's 67. No. 59, okay. Divided by revenue. All right, so 78% of the business is still advertising based. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, OpenAI just gives you better search results for a lot of use cases. Not all of them, but many of them. So we're going to see a big change in computing. And I don't see, with the current product people Google has, I don't see how they can win. Like I said, I just went to try Bard and I had to go on a wait list. Who do these guys think they are? Like, I got to try Bard? I got to wait for you to approve me so I can try Bard? Come on, bruh. I've been a customer for years. Now I'm on the wait list. I'll get an email when it's my turn, but I don't have to get an email for my turn with any other service. Microsoft will let me use their thing for free. It's the arrogance, right? It's that arrogance of, just Google's, I don't like it. That's all I need. That's all I got to say about that. I don't like it. Is this employee number right? Because it says 190 here and 156 here. Oh, these are for quarter. Okay, good. Look at that employee growth. They're going to have to fire all those people. You can't grow your employees 20%, right? And have your revenue growing 1%. All of them people are being fired. TAC, which is traffic acquisition costs. Okay, so they were firing 12,000 people, reducing their office space. Okay, they're moving DeepMind's costs to, I think as soon as Google fires Sundar, the stock will go up. And they need, when you have these like issues with corporate decisions, it's not always the CEO's fault. It's not always the CEO's fault at all. But sometimes heads just have to roll. It just is what it is. The bag was fumbled. Who's the boss? Oh, he's fired. Who's the boss? She's fired. It's over. That's how it works. It's not about, did they do a good job? Is it really their fault? It's over. We got a new person. New person's gonna take over. That's really how it works. Sorry. You got to put the blame on the CEO. It's not putting the blame on somebody else. First move, developers are in charge. They can launch new AI products as they see fit. All product managers are fired. Every developer's like this. Yeah. Let's order some pizzas. We're staying till midnight. Let's go. Instead of putting your resume out there. Bring back the old Google. Well, what are they waiting for? You telling me this company invented AI, right? They got freaking half the people who published the original AI papers, people like Hinton, working there. And I go here and it's the same old Google. Hey, you got to get that thing out. Take it for a spin every now and then. You got the nicest cars. You got to imagine having a garage. You got the Lambo. You got the Bentley. You got the Royce, Aston Martin, Ferrari, LaFerrari. You got all that. You even got a couple of Maybachs and, Bugatti, and water. And you say, you know what? Let's try. Let's just take the Corolla out. You got to take it out every now and then, man. Come on. Where'd you get all them cars? Look at this. Can you tell me can you show me the distribution of first name of the first letter of the first name of U.S. presidents, right? Google should be able to answer this question. What do you think is going to happen when I click that button? First names of presidents of the United States. Chronological list of presidents. Man, I ain't trying to see that. Yeah, give me a textual distribution. Yeah, let me get that. There have been 46 presidencies, 45 individuals, because Grover Cleveland served 2 non-consecutive. Look at that. It's beautiful. It knows exactly what I want, and it gives me exactly what I want. Exactly. Are you still telling me that 100 geeks ran circles around? I'm sorry, how many employees did y'all have? Google's laying off more people. Oh man, Google hired more people last quarter than work at OpenAI. Right? 190,000 people work at Google. They hired 3,455 people last 3 months. There's 10 times than all the people that work at OpenAI since they started. And that company made this product. So I guess 8 J's: John Adams, John Quincy Adams, John Tyler. Everyone forgets John Tyler. James Madison, James Monroe, James K. Polk, James Buchanan, and James A. Garfield. Is Kennedy not here? Yo. Yo. Where'd Kennedy go, though? And are you going to charge me for all this? I guess he didn't complete his term? Anyway, point being, how are you going to tell me you got 200,000 people, and it's time to go, Sundar? Look, Sundar, he rich, right? He good. He owns 2 million shares. It ain't that much, actually. That ain't that much. Let's see. Termination clause. $2 million salary. Word. Come on, man. $45 million PSUs. 120 million GSUs. What's John Doerr doing? What's Robin Washington doing? What's John Hennessy doing? You gotta fire this guy, man, before Google becomes like IBM. What you worried about? One guy's feelings? One guy's feelings? It's time to go, Sundar. This is a good run. Walk away, almost a billionaire. It's all good. All right, so who's this dude? Philip Schindler. He's the chief business officer at Google. Joined Google in 2005. Oversees all global and regional sales activity for Google and YouTube. The global technical and consumer operations, product sales, strategy, and go-to-market teams. Oof. Where was Korean before? Oracle. 20 years at Google, wow. Chief Sustainability and Chief Diversity Officer? Should I say it? Do I say it? Do I keep my feelings to myself? Percentage of Google employees, engineers, Asians 30%, whites 61%, blacks and Hispanics 2% and 3%. Man, I mean, what are you doing? You have 5% minorities investing in economic equity for Latinos. Only 3%. Okay, let me see. Hispanics. It says here 18% are Hispanic or Latino, but it was only 3%. Here's 6%. So I'm gonna get my facts right before I smoke them. Do I hit post? Do I hit post? Angel on one shoulder, devil on the other? Yeah, I don't know. Latino /A/X. I gotta adjust that. Is that what you want? Is this good? Is this good? Is this good enough? Well, I almost lost my senses there. Whew. Thank God I went through re-education training. 5 years of prison. Whew. Oh man, I had flashbacks for a second. Almost. So this is a chief marketing officer for the US. So we already know her boss, Lorraine Toohill. So that's fine. Then we got the president of Europe, Matt Britton. President of Google Cloud International. President of Google Global Affairs. That's basically probably the person slowing all down. Kent, Kate, and Melanie. You're all in the way. All right, Hiroshi Lockheimer. What a name. Half German, half... I don't even know. Senior Vice President at Google for Android and Chrome. Probably not that important. Hiroshi Lockheimer. He's been at Google 17 years. They need to clean house. This is the dude I like. This guy can stay. Urs. Very utilitarian name. My name? Urs. Sounds Albanian. It's probably Swedish, though. Urs Holtzel. SVP Engineering. 24 years! Wow. I started as the company's first search engine mechanic. Everything was broken. And later assumed various roles, including as the first VP of Engineering and later VP of Search. Wow. What a boss. He worked at Sun, while he was also a professor at UC Santa Barbara. First team to build the world's fastest Smalltalk virtual machine. Funny. PhD computer science. And he went to ETH Zurich. Very cool. If you don't know ETH Zurich, it's like the MIT of Europe. I like Urs. Urs probably not too much of a business person, but probably be a better CEO than all these other people. All right, Jen Fitzpatrick, SVP, Core Systems and Experiences. Not sure what that means, but, let's look. 24 years, wow. And was the head of Google Maps, it looks like. Cool. Maybe she should be the CEO. Rick Osterloh, did we get him? I think we did. Gerald Wright, product management. I think this guy's got to go. I think this guy might have to go with Sundar. Product has been the failing part of Google, right? Sorry, Gerald. It's over. He was at SAP. You're expendable. All right, who's this guy? James Manika. SVP. I think they said it was Tech and Society. It's kind of a weird title. Oxford PhD in AI and robotics. Pretty cool. Here's a McKinsey guy. I don't know about these McKinsey guys. I'll give him a follow. He's the VP of product management. Well, his boss and him need to go, and this guy. These are just people below. So that's senior management at Google. I kind of think this company, I hate to say it, kind of succeeds in spite of itself. I don't know. You keep focusing on what are you calling it? Information integrity, and let me go back a second. And by the way, I'm not sure everyone's excited, because I know some people that have recently left Google because they weren't excited. In fact, they were kind of pissed off. The deep sense of responsibility is getting in the way of the fun innovation in the place Google used to be years ago, where you could launch cool new products and didn't have to worry about this deep sense of responsibility with our AI principles written by some corporate. You got Sam Altman eating your lunch like this. I don't think anybody had a chance to buy OpenAI. But yeah, they should have paid more than Microsoft. I mean, look at all the cash on the balance sheet. $130 billion in cash. They should have just given it all to OpenAI.